Hi folks, Matt from Art of the Image here. Wanted to share with you my new D5000 camera, the Nikon D5000. I'm sure you've read a lot online about these. Scott Calby has one now, which is one of the reasons that got me to thinking maybe I needed to take a look at this camera. Typically, a camera like this is not one that I would be shooting with because I have a pair of D300s and I tend to like the more professional body of the D300s, similar to the D700, the D200 before that. But doing a lot of reading on this D5000, and a lot of things started to make me wonder. The other thing is I've been shooting a lot with my G10, doing some explorations with that to see how it holds up, and I'm really enjoying the small, light camera of that the G10 offers and the incredible image quality, which got me to thinking the D5000 has got even better image quality, but gives you that still advantage of having a nice small camera. I picked up the Nikon 35mm f1.8 AFS, brand new prime lens that Nikon came out with. Fantastic little lens to use on the D5000. It's small, light, sharp, and a very fast lens. Paired with the small D5000, makes for a really nice combination. You can go out, not worry about the weight. It's very light. You can have this over your shoulder, in your hands. You're not getting sore wrists. You're not getting pull on your neck. Typically, if I'm shooting a wedding, I've got my D300 with a Nikon 28-70 2.8 AFS lens on it. That's a fairly heavy combination, even with the D300 without a grip. You get into this, and it's night and day. It's probably kind of in between the G10 and the D300 with the 28-70 lens as far as weight goes. That said, the D5000 also has a newer chip than the D300, and from what I've seen so far, I'm so far seeing probably about a stop better high ISO, and not only just a stop better high ISO, better detail, better acuity in the high ISO images. So I actually just did a series of photos with my daughter last night at ISO 3200. Typically I would never shoot at ISO 3200 with my D300, because it's just a little too noisy for my liking. At 3200 on the D5000, I was actually very impressed with how natural light photos came out. I was shooting in mixed lighting, indoor lighting, at various different lighting levels, and I just wanted to get a feel for how it performed at high ISO, and I was pretty impressed. I'm going to be posting some of those photos online later. The other concern with me with the D5000 was if I would be able to get used to the different controls. The biggest thing with the 5000 is there's no front dial here to where you would normally set your aperture on the D300 or the D700. It's all done with the rear command dial there, and what you do is when the camera's on, the rear of the LCD, you spin your dial, you set your shutter speed, and then there's a toggle button right here behind the shutter control, and you hold that, and then you set your aperture in combination with that. At first I thought that was going to be something I was going to have a hard time getting used to. As it turns out, it's really not bothering me at all. Nikon's laid this out very nicely as far as the controls and whatnot go. It's really easy to work with. It's easy to adjust. It's not been a big deal for me like I thought it was going to be. The other big advantage with the D5000 obviously is the Nikon. The D5000's very angle LCD, as Nikon calls it. It's really nice. You can move it all around and shoot with it in any of those modes, especially in live view. It makes it very nice. You can put it like out like this, be looking down at it, and instead of having to like virtually lie on the floor, you can hold the camera down, look down at the LCD, and use live view to compose your shot, which is a fantastic option, especially wedding photographer in a church wanting to get a different perspective from down low of the bride coming down the aisle. Really quick and easy to do, as opposed to having to get right down there yourself, practically lying on the floor or lying on the floor. So yeah, overall first impressions of the D5000, very favorable. Super light camera, works really nice combination with the new 35mm f1.8G lens. High ISO seems to be very good. I'm still going to continue my testing with that. One of my other concerns with the D5000 is the autofocus. It doesn't have the same autofocus as my D300. The D300 has the top of the line Nikon 51-point autofocus, same as the D700 or the D3 or the D3X. So This has one step down in the autofocus system from Nikon. It's their 11-point autofocus system. Seems to still be a very good autofocus system. I think probably in dimmer lighting, just a little bit slower than perhaps the D300. Still testing that to see for sure. I'm not 100% on that yet, and I do want to find out and come to some conclusions on that. The D5000, typically I'm a center point shooter, so the D5000 with its 11-point system is probably not going to be a big deal for me. If you're somebody that uses a lot of your other outer focus points, you may notice more of a difference coming from a D700 or a D3 or something like that. But overall, the big thing for me is the fact that it's really nice, it's pleasurable to go out with such a nice light camera that is capable of taking, you know, best-in-class images. Basically, this camera, and especially with this lens pairing, a 35 f1.8, you're going to get the best images out there in a DX format camera, actually, you know, comparable to FX quality images. So I'm going to do some more testing. I want to compare the autofocus against the D300, see how I feel about that, the high ISO, and just the general operation and ergonomics of the camera. That's a fantastic little camera so far, I'm thinking, and stay tuned to Art of the Image, and I'll let you know how things progress and how I'm liking it as we continue shooting. Talk to you soon here at Art of the Image.